Make an Aria is all about giving composers and writers, student composers and writers, the opportunity to discover what it's like to write an opera. You have to collaborate, the composer and the writer have to collaborate. They have to bring words and music together in order to create something else, which is drama, which is opera, which is theatre. And it's always fascinating to look at the interplay between word and music, how you bring the idea of the drama, what lies behind the words, to life through the music. We, as an opera company, are always interested in looking to the future, looking to the next voice, the next talent, and where are composers and writers going to get the chance to try that out, to discover if this is the form for them. So Make an Aria evolved out of that desire and that quest. What delighted us was when we first did it a few years ago was the fact that not only do we provide the composers and writers with a great opportunity, when we do the masterclass, the audience also come on that journey. They see behind the performance and they get to know about the process of writing and collaboration and all the things that you have to think about when you're writing an opera. And that for us is the win-win, an exploration into what really makes Music Theatre Wales work.
I really enjoyed the experience really, because just discussing with Ray what was possible and what we could do with various instruments and musical techniques was kind of like, oh wow, this is really freed up. It's a lot more free from what I'm used to.
It's extremely rare for student composers to be able to work on operatic music, especially with new works, and also face-to-face collaborating with the writer as well. And so the ideas is really, the interplay is always very fresh.
For me, as a writer, it was really interesting because I can't really picture putting together music. So writing that piece and then hearing what Lewis did with it and imagining the composing process, putting together the instrumentation was just kind of mind-blowing. So it was amazing to be a part of that and to hear my words sung by somebody. It was just a really great experience.
I've done some vocal work before, but I've written my own texts in the past. So it was actually kind of nerve-wracking the other way around to do justice to your text.
It was very challenging but extremely rewarding. I've never written for opera before or an aria before, so it was wonderful to be included on this project and to work with Kathy, who wrote such beautiful text for me to write music to. So just a real thrill to have worked on this project.
Yeah, and actually I think both Harriet and I feel really strongly very, very grateful to the curators at St Fagans.
Definitely, for the help.
They were so supportive and helpful and patient about billions of emails asking for different bits of information.
I think that just having people come and have a look at the objects and using our collections as inspiration to create something like this is, well, something we haven't experienced before.
I really can't wait to see how this project develops over the next months and weeks and months. We'll always have these arias as a record of one creative process for the object, so it's just enriching, not just the collections, but it's been an enriching experience for us as curators and hopefully for the composers as well.